These are changing times for the singles charts. CD sales are in freefall as everyone opts to download their favourite single. But one format is refusing to die, the 7-inch vinyl. But why? What is it about vinyl that makes it so appealing, that's demanding Sheffield to have its own club night dedicated to the 7-inch? I want to find out what's driving the vinyl revival. First stop, record shop, to see just who is buying records in this digital age. Vinyl was the original format for singles. Their attempts to kill it off don't seem to have worked.
I mean, what's interesting is sometimes you get young people coming in with the parents, and you can see the parents pointing out the music to them and saying, this is what I used to have when I was younger, and they're kind of looking at it. And I've seen them like amazed that it plays both sides, to be quite honest. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. They just can't get over the fact that you can turn it over and there's another record, which of course you can't do with CDs. And then, you get, next thing I know, they're coming back a few weeks later and they've decided they're going to get turntable.
Record players are starting to crop up in stores once again as the younger market embraces the rebirth of records.
Recently I've noticed that there's a lot more interest in vinyl, 7-inch vinyl, among young fans and new music fans really, who've I think been introduced to it by the fact that the new bands are bringing out their records on 7-inch singles, so it's become a kind of fashion item yet again.
This newfound popularity is evident at Jumbo Records here in Leeds, where indie band Starsailor are signing copies of their new single. Many of the eager fans were opting to buy the 7-inch over the CD. With vinyl sales on the increase, mainly because of being quite collectible, it's not surprising that new bands are embracing the medium, such as like here today, a record signing at the shop, just so people can get their hands on precious vinyl. Music producer Rob Gordon doesn't see the point of releasing music digitally, and he's not surprised it's popular once again.
Well, you could see it coming. The only way you can do repeat sales of your product is to have it on a non-copyable format, and you can't really copy vinyl. And I think the major labels that got rid of vinyl are now interested in vinyl again now. I think all the main bands are going to well, I think they've already started. The problem is we can't get enough of them now. The plants are overstretched in a big way, and you get bullying as well.
But two people that certainly aren't getting bullied is James and Tim. They are DJs who for the last 5 years have embraced the vinyl comeback by holding club nights especially in its honour. They call it 7x7. So why do they think it's popular once again?
The whole golden era of people going out with their £1.50 and buying a record, taking it home and playing it, and that's quite exciting, So I reckon in that respect, that's probably why in the last few years it's sort of grown a bit.
With budding new collectors likely to take up the 7-inch, won't storing them all be a problem?
My girlfriend lives in Crooks, it's a good fruit and veg place, so I've got loads of little wooden boxes that you get like, sort of strawberries in. And they're nice to look at because they've got colourful pictures on as well.
Yes, vinyl records are very nice to look at, and it seems from my investigation that people are wanting to buy vinyl regardless of the music. It's colourful and collectible.
Sort of like, there's younger folk that come, but it's probably people like mid to late 20s and early 30s who used to buy singles, who come and DJ because they get excited about playing records that they remember from their past, or they always wish they could have perhaps played or whatever, and people come down and they've never DJed before, they get quite excited about the fact that they can play their records and people dance to them, and it's, it's good fun.
And that's the thing about the 7-inch single. People enjoy it. It's come full circle. But is that enough to keep the vinyl revival spinning?